I trust myself. I don't ever need no help. Did it by myself, I don't need no help. Tryna stack money like books on the shelf.
Hundreds in the bag, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand. Way she's working for it, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand.
Did it by myself like a selfie. Nobody try to help me. Came to the club with an island girl. I'ma take it to the crib and let me buy you pearls.
Did it by myself, no one helped me, yeah. Now these bitches want a selfie. I like big gold chains, I like big gold rings. Let me take it to the crib and let me buy you things.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes to ride in the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Did it by myself like a selfie, yeah. Nobody try to help me, yeah.
She likes the ice and I ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell. Big dog status, two-tone paddock. Stacks in the crib, I got a two-floor attic.
Got a two-floor attic, got your girl in the attic. But I'ma bring her right back, dude, don't panic, I'm savage. And nigga, if it's beef, we can manage.
I know a couple guys who walk around with automatics. I got big dog status, I ain't playing, I ain't average. I'ma leave you here in static, I'ma leave you here in static.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the foreign ring up in his grill. Like grandma stove top, don't flop. Fuck up the game, like this was Roblox. Oh gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I put your face on a beam, now you're Zordon. Treat you like an old sketchbook, you'll get drawn on. I lead your girl from the back, I'm that raw blood. Wait, who the fuck feels they could do me something? I'll roll up in your ends with a toolie busting. 32 ugly as shit, like Miss Rooney's husband. Somebody cut me a deal, I'm just too disgusting. Niggas think they next in line, but they ain't doing nothing. Mask on, metal in hand, Freddy Krueger's coming. Tools all up in your home, I'm here to fix the plumbing. House blown, toaster run, leak gas from your oven. Dior on your girlfriend's face, and she best get to sucking. Head game resemble my dad, cause it was good for nothing. Yeah, I'm still vegan, but I'm down for beef. Niggas think they slick with a dialect, but talk is cheap. Watch your mouth, little nigga, because I roll with heat. Top said there's no returns, and I see no receipt. I put your boy in the back like he was groceries. Riding round with the burner boy in case I find a leak. Extendo, licking off shots until it overheats. No mask, did it barefaced, just so they know it's me. Eyes closed, chest wide open, heart surgery. Usher said just let it burn, let's make it third degree. Niggas think everything's jokes until you shoot his queen. Shot was funny as shit, it barely missed the bean. Wax on, then wax off to leave the burner clean. Then open up the Uber app to flee the murder scene. Waving a stick will make them levitate. I raise a toast in the air, let's celebrate. See a couple holding a blade like it's wedding day. And yous can leave with a slash, just like wedding cake. Bitches on snap in the snacks. Oh no you ain't, know your place. Worked up flawless, you look like bellyache. Beat my dick all off in the face and let it detonate. All facts, just ask your mum, she'll demonstrate. Damn right babes, I'm a jerk, just let it marinate. I gave it a beat like I was Penfold. And some retarded head, my tongue's mental. Babes, if you die then you die, cause you was meant to. Nigga, all I do is draw, I'm a pencil. Run up on you niggas like the rent stew. Dude, screwed, if I see food, you're on the menu. Your homies have to find the Dragon Balls to resurrect you. Fuck it, you niggas can all hate. I'm better than all of you niggas I don't rate. If your girl's fit, 4+4, she'll get 8. I'm a chiropractor back, just setting them all straight. Scorps, take note.
stinker and hooked on the intro. Hopefully my mic's good. Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for the first ManDem United of the season after a Manchester United game. Normally you will get the United Arsenal show, ManDem United gonna talk from the Arsenal show in this time slot. However, it was only right after the debacle, you know what I'm saying, after the appalling, atrocious, abysmal, awful, poor display that Manchester United put in Yorkshire against Hull City, losing 2-0. So whatever word you want to use to describe it, people, whatever word you want to use to describe the performance. So it was only right. Don't worry as well. I know you lot are already gonna ask. Members of the Carrot Cartel will be here, people. Don't worry about that. I know they won't be on for a long time, but there is members of the Carrot Cartel that will be here. But you don't know me. Win, lose, or draw, I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be out here. Big up to everyone who's been watching my match reaction as well. I appreciate that. But before we get into the live show, like I said, this is the ManDem United podcast. So keep all your comments and questions Manchester United related. Want to make sure we get to your question, people. Super chat. Because like I said, myself, I know my co-host are going to have so much to say on this as well. But before we get into the live show, big up everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV. Let me start there. Appreciate you lot. Everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV. Big up. And make sure you pay your taxes when you enter the city, people. I know there's new people. I've seen new people commenting on my match reaction. So I know there's new people here. I know there's new people in the chat because I'm seeing new usernames. All are welcome. Just don't be a dickhead or just don't be a Ryan and you're good. So yeah, pay your taxes, people. Pay your taxes. Don't worry, the taxes are free though. This is a city where you pay your taxes, but they cost you £0, €0. Make sure you hit the like button on the video first and foremost, people. Whether you're watching live right now or watching this back after, hit the like button on the video, that thumbs up underneath the video. Make sure you follow and share across all of the socials as well. Make sure you do all of those things. Follow and share across all of the socials. Like I said, make sure you do that. And equally, at Yes It's Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV, at Yes It's Flawless, again, Twitter and Instagram. And equally as important, subscribe, hit the notification bell as well. It is road to 18,000 subscribers, people. And we want to get to 20K by the end of the year. So let's run them up, man. Let's run up the numbers. Let's run up the likes. Let's run up the subscribers as well. Big up to everybody in the chat as well. Big up my guy, Blank. I'm going to get to the super chat. King and Vikram will be on. Salute to my two young G's as well. SBO2, big up to you. I'm going to get to that super chat in a second. Big up XO, Comb, Dixie, Don C, Will, ain't seen this guy in a minute. Shout out to my guy Will as well. Navin, big up to you as well. Make sure you lot subscribe to Don C as well. No, Navin, this is depressing. The season is over. So the season's a wrap for you then, Navin. No, the season's not over. Because we're going to have more disappointing defeats than this. Actually, let me scratch this. Well, I got to start this. And this is why I put on the board about disappointed but keep calm. The best Manchester United sides we've ever seen in the Premier League ever have had horrible results. Just like this, by the way. Horrible results. Just like this. Just to clarify. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, what are we doing now? Like, the man need to relax. Like I said, better sides than this. Some of the best sides have had terrible results. Just like this one, by the way. So, no, the season's not over already. But we move. But big up, let me bring in the ManDem first and foremost before I get to the super chats as well. Let me do that. Shout out Vikran, big up King in the building as well. Yes, my G's. Yo, King, move. Your camera's like smudged, like wipe it off. Yeah. Your camera just looks a bit blurry, that's all. Or maybe it's a mark on it. It's all good. Big up Vikran, man.
Big up. Wait, is it all right? Is it all right now?
Yeah, you should be calm. You should be calm still. It just looks a bit blurry. Does it look like it to you, Vikran, or am I tripping?
Yeah, it's a bit blurry still.
Yeah, your camera looks blurry. Yo, like if you take your t-shirt, wipe off your camera a little bit. It just looks like it's smudged.
Yeah. I will try. Yeah.
Yeah, do your thing, man. No stress. It's all good, man. We want to see the fresh trim. You feel me in that?
No, it is.
Let's before you go. Let me just get to these super chats quick, and then I know you got plenty to say, so let me just get to these. Big up SBO2 for the super chat. My guy says big up Flawless and all the boys. strong ass community, and hopefully one day we all get rewarded with the Premier League or Champions League win. Tears will fall that day. This is hilarious. You will cry. I already know SBO2. You will cry tears of joy when that happens as well. Definitely, even stronger community. We are a whole country, more than a city. Like, we are a whole movement over here at Sarcasm City. You already know. And yes, we will get rewarded with a Premier League or Champions League win. When that is, I don't know, because they're tough to call. However, we will get rewarded with it, yes, but not this season. Like I said, not this season. The members of the Carrot Cartel will be here, people. Don't worry about that. Members of the Carrot Cartel will be here. Big up Blank as well for the super chat. Says Bruno a stat padding fraud, absolute dead baller. But I can't put today on him, Blank. I can't put today. Let me clarify that. I can't put today solely on him because you know why? Our entire attack was dreadful. Kunyu was awful, and Bremo was awful. Doggy was awful, and I'm looking at the big three. Word to hip hop heads who will know about J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake. I'm looking at the big three to do the business. I'm looking at Cunha, I'm looking at Embremo, I'm looking at Bruno, to a lesser extent Dogu, because he has the least seniority between the three of them. But I know what Cunha can do, I know what Dogu can do, and I know what Cunha can do, I know what Embremo can do, and I know what Bruno can do. Our season, I keep saying this, to me, rides on our attack. United will go as far as our attack carries us, and I think our attack is good enough to do the business. However, today, they wasn't on it. So I'm not saying Bruno didn't perform poorly today. He did. But it wasn't just him in regards to the attack. Even if he balled out, we probably still don't win the game because the others were dreadful. They were equally as bad as well. So that's where I'm at with it. But the Bruno conversation is one of those that will continue to happen, and it will continue to divide opinion. Big up to Blank for this. I think that's the third super chat. Appreciate you, Blank. Says Bruno got Carrick and manages twang with his shadow pressing and dead hoofball, like how the Kardashian twang brothers with dead woohoo. Like,
oh my god, man.
Let me go 1 second. Let me just say this. We don't know what the Kardashian. You know what? The Kardashians think ain't dead. You know how I know the Kardashians think ain't dead? Because who said it? Was it? I think it was Charlemagne the God who said it. Nobody survives that clan when they marry in. But ManDem still go. Outside of Scott, he's the only one. Like, you marry into that clan, you don't leave the same. Whether that's Kanye, whether that's what was the basketball player called? Lamar Odom. Whether it's who else has been in that clan. Like, something happens to you, you got friggin' Kanye, mental breakdowns. Friggin' Lamar Odom was taking coke. Scott Disick, I think he got fat. Like, you don't, like, any man who's involved in that. Bruce Jenner turned into a woman. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, Rob went fat and had craziness. Like, as a male, if you go into that clan, like, that's on you. You feel me? And that, like, so I can't say that. And again, Bruno, I can't. He didn't even do the hoofball thing today. It wasn't even a hoofball thing today. He did nothing. That's the first game I've seen of him in a long time where I don't remember him doing anything.
Oh, like, no. I remember him doing something. I remember him trying to receive the ball under pressure and giving it away. That's what I remember.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, in regards to big up Eddie as well in the building, Carrot Cartel in the building. But when I say that, normally I'm supremely frustrated by him. When I'm saying he's quiet, I'm talking about just overall. Like, not him not losing the ball, but I'm telling it wasn't a constant. He was just poor today. You know what I'd say? He's not even ineffective. He was invisible, which is never like him. He's always the main character. Whether he's great or whether he's awful, he's always the main character. And I don't remember him today. I barely remember saying his name. It wouldn't surprise me if it was a low number of touches for him in this game. I could way be wrong, but we'll see. All right, 1 second as well. Big up to Keena for the super chat. Appreciate you. Says Bruno Maguire and Cunha cannot be in the starting 11. Does Carrick have the courage? Can fans handle it? I think fans can handle whatever. I don't know why Cunha can't be in the 11. I don't get that.
You know what is the front four?
I think Bruno can be as well. Maguire is Maguire, but yeah, I don't get the Cunha and Bruno ones to me.
The front four just it needs a bit of balance, man. Like I today showed me when people have been slagging off Ahmad for like 12 months. Today showed you just like how much balance matters. because I didn't even deep it until like Eddie mentioned it earlier. Like you've got 4 profiles in that front 4 that all want to do the same thing. So there's no creator. There's no one that wants to like link the play. There's no one that wants to go out the outside. There's no one that's like good 1v1. It's all the same kind of profile. Like they all want to like get into the box and take a shot. They all want to cut in and take a shot. Like I feel like you need someone that's a bit different. And plus against a team that's sitting deep as well, like I think Ahmad would have made more sense on the right than Mbeumo, for example. I think Mbeumo could have been. That's a game for him to be up top.
Anyone know why he was missing? By the way, is everything good?
An injury knock in it in training.
Injury, they said.
As an injury. Okay. Yes. To respond to that, that's on Cunha and Bruno. That's why I criticized them.
Yeah.
Their job is to create.
Right
Out of that front 4, they're the 2 creators. Mbeumo and then Dorgu to a lesser extent. But my main 2 creators in that are Cunha and Bruno. They're my 2 go-to guys in that. Whether you rate them or whether you don't. If you don't rate them, then you shouldn't be surprised by the result and shouldn't be crashing out. If you do rate them to an extent, then you pinpoint it. As I've said time and time again, this is why I'm more, even though we was poor defensively, this is why I'm more on the attack. Because I rate the attack. I don't rate our defense. So therefore, our defense performing poorly, even though it annoys me, is a less of a surprise to me. The biggest shock for me from that game is the attack being so bad. Yeah, we can see the goals. That we was poor defensively. Shock. Shaw was played his part in us conceding 2 goals. Not surprising or shocking whatsoever. It's Luke Shaw. But Cunha and Bruno being ineffective in a game like that, and then Bremo and Dog, yes, a surprise. But
Cunha just looked off the pace.
That's where the buck stops for me, dog.
Go on, talk about Eddie. Floor's yours. Go on.
Like again, I had a great. Let me not get into that part. But waking up was cool after yesterday was cool.
Okay, so you had a good night, yeah? Good.
Yeah,
excellent.
I turned off. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Shut off every notification because I knew I was gonna wake up for that 4:30 joint.
And
I think it's a good thing I ate because the sickness I would have felt going 90 minutes watching that bullshit. I would have wished that upon no man. Doug, I swear to God, I said I thought it was 2023. I thought I woke up in 2023 with the type of shit that I was seeing. For me personally, the buck stops at the attack.
Talk about it.
I have nothing to say about the midfield other than one player. I thought Santos was solid. I thought Tillman's, for his level that I think he's at, didn't play yet, but he wasn't as much of a detriment. Defensively, I don't even want to really talk about them because whole city really didn't do shit. It's 2 moments of brilliance. Sit fucking play haram ball from minute 1 to minute 90 and get the result. They played that struggle ball. I know what that looks like because I've been there. But today, Mbeumo, Cunha, Dorgu, Bruno, Sesko, Rashford, hold your heads in shame. Hold your heads in shame. And I will not hop off the ledge when it comes to my midfield because I'm introducing a caveat. I think I should. I have the best midfield in the Prem without Bruno. I'm joined there. I have the best. I have the best midfield in the Prem without Bruno. I have never in my life seen somebody get given the keys to one of the best attacks in the world and shit it like he did today. And we had the discussion in the group chat about Vitinha and João Neves. No, bros. No. I'm sorry. I apologize to those 2 brothers for any slanderous words I ever said about you. You cannot play football with this brother. You can't do it.
Bro, Meant to be an elite midfielder. Can't
Meant to be
receive
an
the ball
elite-
under any sort
Any
of pressure. This
pressure.
guy can't receive the ball.
And when he makes a decision, it's always the wrong decision. Like they say, a broke clock is right twice a day. So what we've seen here is Bruno has got 2 chances at the apple out of 50, and he gets rewarded for those 2 out of 50 chances. Those 2 chances you see will be on every highlight tape from now to the end of time. And I'm sick of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to. Y'all can do what y'all want. Y'all can speak on who y'all want to speak. I have no pushback because nobody deserves my saving. Right?
Yeah. You talking. That's why I'm not interrupting, because it's like, because we perform so poorly as a team, I'm not gonna nitpick and go, well, I don't think such and such was as bad as you're making out. I think such and such was like, yo, it was poor as a collective. That win as a team, lose as a team matters to me. You know what I'm saying? So like,
the only one
go
who wasn't like there were so many moments they were lackadaisical in. Watching the ball bounce, not being the first to go get it.
Yeah.
The only one who could possibly hold his head up is Maz, but that's because Maz approaches the game with the right type of attitude. In every situation I've seen him be in. He might make a foot wrong, but the next one's going to be to clean it up. These other guys, and let me not say that about these other guys. Let me say that about just one. Our captain is soft-bellied, people. Our captain is soft-bellied.
Elaborate on that.
When the going gets tough, he curls up into the fetal position and just starts hoofing shit. Just hoofing. I have never seen a field general who doesn't know how to direct. I'm gonna let other people go, and I got a couple minutes until I gotta go, but we're getting the disappointment out early, people. This is all that's happening right now. We have the Amazon All for Nothing, right? And you know what? The movie, usually in the movie, shout out to Paul. Usually in the movies, you got to see who the villain is to begin with. That way you know what to follow, right? So now that we've established who the villain is, it's going to climb. Just climb it. Just climb it. So get the laughs out now. Get the jokes out now, because there won't be a lot of more opportunities for you to do it. So what we did was we fed the streets. That's all we did today. We fed the streets. We was the hood Santa Claus. We was giving backpacks and toys to little kids. That's all we did today. Next week will be a different story. Next week we come to collect on time. So y'all got me. Hands up. Y'all got me. But I'm not down for long. Y'all, you know what? Again, they bum rushed the door, took the product. It is what it is. In this game, you take a loss. It's how you bounce back. They got me. It's all good. I put my hands up, man. It is what it is. I gotta hold that one for a week, which is tough.
That's fair. Paul, we'll go to you, man. Start to us.
Well, that was a shit show, guys. It was a shit show.
Yeah.
Opening day. You waking up at 4:30. Well, technically, I was already up before then because I slept prior. But just waking up at 4:30 and watching that game in darkness. I would not recommend for anybody. So, yeah. But that game, terrible. So a couple of points I want to touch on. I really do think, while I think we've had a decent window, I really honestly think that we could really mess this thing up or mess the season up by bringing in old players who failed at this football club. Maguire and Shaw, I can't see that this season. I just can't see that this season. I'm sorry. The Maguire thing is just, and you know what's pissed me off is that the defense is just all over the place. Even when Lawman's did all he could to prevent that ball from going in the first time, you would think somebody will follow up and be like, okay, cool, you're in the right position to clear it out. But there was no one there. It's like everyone's just pulled apart. Everyone's trying to attack, getting their way. It's just, for me, it just doesn't make no sense. The whole defense is all just off. And it doesn't help when you have Maguire, who's slow as well, because now we can't push up. It's honestly getting to the point where I'm even tempted now to be like, and I said it in the group chat, and Daza laughed, and he was like, it's unrealistic. But what's the point of having Heaven and Euro, who've gone through a preseason, and then you're telling me right now that we have to settle for Heaven and Maguire because Maguire is more experienced? The experience, they failed us, and they keep failing us every time. I'm getting to the point where you might as well just run Heaven and Euro. What are you going to lose? You've already seen Heaven and Euro play against Chelsea last season. Why don't you at least, if you don't want to start it off right now, why don't you at least drip feed the whole thing? Ease him in slowly. Ease Euro in slowly. Let them build a partnership. Because at the end of the day, for me, I look at it like this. If we're not good enough to win the league now, we already said we're not winning the league this season. It's let's just stabilize. Let's just probably finish third. And if we could pick up an FA Cup, that's whatever. That's cool. So why don't we at least properly prepare for the future by phasing out old guards? And I say this because Maguire's contract is up next season. Why are you playing him? He's not the future. Shaw's contract is up next season. Why are you playing him? He's not the future. Rashford, his contract is up next season. Bruno's contract, technically, if they don't agree anything, is up next season. So 4 out of the 5 players, because I include Dallo in that, I don't know when his contract is up, might not be here next year. We're literally talking, come August next year, they might not be here. So honestly, Carrick has a huge task on himself, him and his coaching staff. They need to really phase a lot of these players out and put them on the bench, because anyhow we're forcing some of these players in. I'm already hearing shouts about Rashford starting next game. Cool, he wasn't diabolical, but at the end of the day, I've already seen too much of Rashford to know that it's not going to be any better. What could happen is Rashford may hit a purple patch, but then it fades away at some point, and we need to play again. So all of this old guard players that we're trying to force in, that's going to mess this whole shit up. It's going to mess it up really badly. And for me, watching this game, Bruno, shit. I don't care anymore, man. This guy, I don't give a... If you rate Bruno, I feel sorry for you. Honestly, if you rate Bruno, man, I feel sorry for you, because this guy is a waste of space. For 6-7 years, they've been telling me this guy is the best signing since Eric Cantona. This guy has been involved in one of our lowest finishes ever. This guy offers nothing. When it's time to step up, he doesn't do anything. But when it's to score meaningless penalties, meaningless assists, meaningless goals, that's where you see him. And then that's where you see him cheesing and smiling at the camera. Every time these weird old guard players turn up when it doesn't matter. Luke Shaw playing 38 games in a season where we were only playing 1 game a week. Didn't matter. Maguire turning up in a season where 38 games a season. Didn't play Champions League. Had no cups on the line. Didn't matter. Bruno hits 21 GA in a season where we weren't really fighting for anything. Do it in a season that matters. And these guys continue to fail and fail and fail and fail. Honestly, guys, poor performance today. And Buemo, man, I don't rate that guy. But I just feel like, for me, if you're going to play in Buemo, play him up front. If you're not playing him up front, don't play him at all, because he's a rubbish player. Okay, he's again another player I don't like and I don't rate. These guys that just come in and are only good for scoring goals, but when they don't score goals, absolutely useless players. I hate players like that. So for me, if you're not playing him up front, don't bother. Don't bother. Sesko as well. The Sesko substitution really irritated me, especially because from Xerxes' point of view, we know now categorically he's leaving. He's leaving because Sesko didn't have a preseason. But then you're playing you're playing him over Joshua Xerxes. So he's gone. He's gone. So it is what it is with that. Hopefully we could get good money for him. It is what it is. But a lot of players in this team need to come up to speed as well because a lot of people are lacking fitness. Cunha, Tielemans, Bruno, all these guys it just looks so slow. It's sluggish, you know. And now we've put ourselves under pressure. I mean, I don't really care what rivals say because rivals are going to talk regardless. So it is what it is. We just have to do the business now.
Valid point. I'm with you on that.
God, we got to do the business now. Ipswich now is a massive game. Next week now it's a massive game. If we don't turn up now, we really put ourselves in deep trouble. And we're playing catch up now. So we'll see.
Man.
Go on, Vikram. You go. You go. Hey, man, you said a lot, fam.
These guys, I mean, they pretty much covered it, innit? Like, we're still going into seasons with Maguire and Luke Shaw in the back line. Like, it's we already know what it is. Like, that back line is never gonna be a serious back line in any Premier League season at any point. And as for like, I actually think the midfield was fine. They did their job. It's just they're dealing with a brother that's meant to be an elite midfielder that can't receive the ball on the half turn and can't receive the ball under pressure. But, you know, he's meant to be an elite midfielder, 20 assists and all that. By the way, no Casemiro, so he ain't getting that either. And then you've got the front four. I mean, I get that they're not sharp because some of them didn't get the full preseason, but bro, word to Eddie, man. Today they were just running around in circles. Nothing happened. They didn't do fuck all today. But because I've had some time to calm down, because earlier I was a lot more annoyed, but I've had some time to calm down and think about, okay, last season when we did have a bad result like this, we did tend to improve the performance the game after. So it's not the end of the world that we lost the first game. I mean, we lost the first game last season as well of the season. So it's not the end of the world, but it's just a shit way to start. It's just a shit way to start. Like, you want to start the season with some momentum, and now we've got to try and build momentum against the team that, you put them as a relegation candidate, but they got the 3 points today against Sunderland, which is a team that a lot of people rate. So you got to take every game in the Prem serious. Like, I mean, Spurs found out about that earlier. I mean, bro, there's no such thing as an easy game in this league. So you gotta be on it every single week.
Your Coventry.
Yeah, apart from Coventry, but every other team is gonna make you work for that 3 points. So you gotta be on it. And I know people are obviously gonna do the extremes. They're gonna start saying, "Oh yeah, everyone is complete garbage. Everyone has to go." At the end of the day, these guys need to fucking pattern up and just buck up their ideas, man, because we got a long season ahead. Because I'm not just thinking about the Premier League, I'm thinking about all the competitions, and you cannot be that sloppy in these cup competitions, bro. You will get knocked out by a team that's on it on the day. But I expect the performances to naturally improve, and then everyone wants to single out, like, just one player as well. Like, yeah, I can say that they were all crap today. Obviously, I put more energy on Bruno because he just pisses me off. But I can put the biases aside and say that everyone was rubbish today, and we just got to hold all the shit that we're gonna get for the next week, which is what it is. But these men owe us on next Sunday though, because, bro, first home game of the season, they're announcing Belabor. They can't be announcing Belabor and then embarrassing us again. Like, it just can't happen.
Bro, everyone was rubbish today. To be honest with you, I don't even think anyone deserved more than like a 2 or a 3. It was that bad. I don't think
I ain't defending no one today.
So I'm not doing that. But I have more smoke for people who've been here for. I mean, guys, we have somebody who's eligible for a testimonial. You know, these are the things that frustrate me. Like, this guy is eligible for a testimonial, and he can't even cross the halfway line. And most of the time, when we get exposed down that left channel, it's because he's either tucking in or he's just not pushing up. Like, there was a ball I think Santos played, and I think he was dispossessed. But I guess maybe Santos played that ball in anticipation that maybe Luke Shaw would push up. But Luke Shaw was behind
I know what part you're talking about. Santos was looking for the pass, and Luke Shaw was staring at him.
Yeah, that was a breakdown in communication. I know what you're talking about.
Bro,
I
know what you mean.
I know as well is doing all these weird dummies. You know, guys, I get tired of Bruno Fernandes trying to act like he's this world-class player. Bro, you're not, bro. Like, you're really not. Simplify the fucking game, bro. Like, seriously, simplify your game and just take the ball in your stride and move. I don't need all this dummy shit, weird flicks. It fucking pisses me off. Who do you think you are, bro?
You know what's the worst part? There was a point in the game, right, where I think we started the game building up from the back four, right? This guy left the midfield to join in on the build up. He then took the ball, drove about 3 yards with it, and then played a Hollywood pass straight into their goalkeeper. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, this game's done. That was like 80th minute. I was like, this game's over. I didn't even need to see more. Like, we bought 3 midfielders this season that can all like get on the ball and progress it. And this guy is still dropping in deep for no reason to play these Hollywood passes to no one. You just can't make this shit up. I think it's got to the point now where I think you have to play Baleba in that midfield week in, week out, just because of this guy.
Obviously,
just because of this guy.
Baleba has to play now.
just because of Bruno, he has to play.
Baleba comes in, he's an automatic starter. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. In fact, I've even said this. I like Mainu and I like Tielemans, but I actually do feel like one of them might have to miss out because we need so much defensive help that I actually do feel like Baleba needs to play with somebody like Santos. And then maybe the third midfielder might have to be maybe Mainu or Tielemans. I don't think both of them could play.
I actually owe people an apology. Like, I underestimated how much of a detriment Bruno is to the other two. Like, you actually have to have someone in there with like proper like defensive nous.
Need a lot of help defensively.
I don't even think that. To be honest, like, if Bruno not even creates, but just takes care of the ball, we're not having a conversation about defending.
But that's the thing, Eddie. We know he's not going to. So you need.
Yeah, but he's not going to, Eddie.
We know he's not going to.
He's not going to, Eddie, though.
This is what I'm saying. Defending for me is not the issue. I don't think the issue at all is defensive.
Excuse me.
There's one change to make. Carrot Gartel, hey man, it is what it is to the death, but there's one change he needs to make. We all know what it is.
What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we all know. Bro, we all know what flawless.
Hold on. What is it?
Flawless, we all know what. Flawless, we all know what it is,
I
bro.
want to hear it. I don't know what it is. What is it?
You don't
He
know
needs
what
to
it
take
is.
Bruno out.
Yeah.
From the
He
team.
needs to take Bruno out.
Okay.
That's the change.
We all know. Come on, Flawless. We all know what Flawless. We all know what it is, bro. Like, we all know what it is. Obviously, shout out to the ManDem. Like, I'm just gonna give my thoughts in it.
Give your thoughts in it, and then I'm gonna give my thoughts afterwards.
I'm just gonna give my thoughts in it. Like,
of course, man.
Bro, like, obviously, yes, we can talk about obviously Carrick not picking Shea Lacey to start, not picking Xerxes to start, whatever. But obviously, there's a certain level that you don't drop in it, and for me, yeah, the attack was awful. Like, Mbeumo was awful, Cunha was awful. Obviously, Dogu was awful. Obviously, Bruno is Bruno. He was awful as always. Heaven, I rate Heaven, but he did not have the greatest game today. And obviously Luke Shaw, we all know Luke Shaw is Luke Shaw. You know what I mean? There's nothing fancy about the guy. You know what I mean? Like we all know that guy can't run. You know what I mean? He's not gonna offer nothing. You know them ones. Maserati was okay. Like Tillemans and Santos. Santos I thought was good. Le Mans were good. Tillemans was, yes, it wasn't his best game, but he wasn't the worst player on the pitch. Tillemans was okay because Tillemans and Santos were trying to play through the lines, obviously. And, and like what all you man said, like obviously, you know what I mean? You're asking a guy like Bruno Fernandes to have self-awareness when the guy's never had self-awareness, bro. Like the reality is that people can speak about how many goals and how many assists and that he gets, blah blah blah, but people don't understand how much we have been catering for this guy. Bruno Fernandes is a guy that you see him, you see players like him, players like Vinny, players like even like Mbappe. These guys need to be catered, bro. These guys needed to be catered to get the best out of him, bro. And the reality is, I said this, and for me, it's not a surprise because the reality is, I've watched all of Man United preseason games, but people can say it's preseason. But when you see signs, yeah, you should never ignore them, bro. You understand? When you see the signs, yeah, you should never, ever ignore them. Just like when Jez saw the signs of Thomas Frank being a fraud at Spurs, you know what I mean? Just like when I saw the signs of Amarim playing Dalot and Maserati as wingbacks were never going to work. You know what I mean?
That was fucking darkness. That's what that was.
So people can speak about. People can speak about, oh, but Bruno played in the 10 last season. It's not an issue. What people have to understand is this is a completely different style of play and a completely different system. It's where the fullbacks are high and the centre backs are high. I've said that we've needed a centre back because I don't think Harry Maguire is a bad defender. And yes, he didn't make a mistake for the goal, but when he's one of your best attackers, when he's not even an attacker, and when he's like one of your best defenders, you've got, you know what I mean, you've got a problem. You know what I'm saying? But obviously we all know if you want to play high up, if you want to play your centre backs high up, and that they got to have pace of this nature. Like we all know that. But Bruno Fernandes, you see his limitations in the system. Like Vicarin said, the guy is not good on the half turn. The guy, you know what I mean? The guy moves in slow motion, bro, when he's on the ball, bro. You know what I mean? Man's got penguin feet, bro. You know what I'm saying? But because
Bruno or Maguire.
Bruno,
Sorry, yeah, to the crazy pause yesterday. That shit was mad.
Yeah,
was mad, yo.
Yeah,
and
but
he just left him out there, yo. These
but you're asking,
sorry, go on.
But what people have to realize is Bruno had all the freedom in Bruno had all the freedom in the world. You're asking the guy to have self-awareness. This is the same guy, by the way, that came out and said against Tottenham, "Oh, if it wasn't for my goal, the game would have been 6-0 instead of 6-1." So we all know this guy does not play as a team. We all know this guy does not play as a team player. And he said today, "Oh, the team were making the same mistakes as last season." It's funny that you say that the team were making the same mistakes as last season, and you didn't include your name into that, Bruno. How very funny you don't include your name into that. How very funny, because this is the thing bro. When in preseason, when I said about you should never ignore the signs. We saw Shea Lacey. If people have watched preseason, we saw Shea Lacey and Xerxes play in the 10 with Santos, and the football, and with Ahmad, and the football was fluid. All of a sudden, when Bruno comes back into the team, it's not fluid. It's not fluid no more because we signed Tillemans and Santos. Their main purpose is to play the ball through the lines. It's for them to. One of their main purposes is to play the ball through the lines. That's what we brought them in for. Now they now this guy Bruno Fernandez is through, and I said this to Flawless in this chat. And in the AC Milan game, and I saw it in half an hour when he came on against Leeds. The guy is still dropping deep, bro. The guy is occupying the same spaces that Tillemans and Santos wants to occupy. Bruno is meant to be a 10 in the starting. If you look at the starting 11, Bruno's meant to be a 10. But basically, we don't play with a 10. We play with like 2 6s and 1 8, bro. That's what we play when this guy's is literally on the pitch. Bruno's best attributes, he doesn't understand this, but his best attributes are making those third man runs into midfield and crashing into the box, and also at times making the final pass. We all know his worst attributes is to keep dropping deep because we all know when he drops deep, we all know most of the time he's going to under hit the pass. Like, the only way, I said this to Flawless, I've said it a few days ago, in fact, the only way I see Bruno possibly playing in this system is playing out wide. Because if people remember, for example, with Kevin De Bruyne, for example, a lot of Kevin De Bruyne's assists came from the right and left channel. Kevin De Bruyne was on the wing just spamming crosses, bro. You know, you understand me, Flawless. Kevin De Bruyne wasn't dropping deep and spamming passes. He was on the touchline, on the wing, spamming crosses into the box. That's where you need Bruno Fernandes. You either need him out wide to spam crosses, or you need him in the final third to make the final pass, or you need him to make the third man runs. Because if this guy plays in the 10, like Eddie said, this guy needs to be dropped. Because the reality is, when we coming up against teams that want to be aggressive, like Hull was today, and they play the low block like today, yeah. If we play this guy in the 10, we are not going to see the best of Tillemans. We are not going to see the best of Santos, whether people like it or not, because this guy, like I said, is such a big hindrance. Because you're seeing limitations that you didn't see in his game before, because like I said, we always cater for him. And I've always said it about Bruno, like we remember about, because people just go on GNA and stats.
Before you carry on, King. Hey Eddie, I know you gotta go. Anything you
Yeah,
wanna
man.
add?
Tough. Shout out King. Shout out
Big
Vic.
up.
Shout out Paul.
Yeah, man.
Shout out Hefe. Bruh, I still believe. Crazy as it is, because I see the ingredient.
Mhm.
I see it. I see the vision. And again, I'll leave y'all with this.
Go on.
There have been people in the past who have lost their first game and gone on to do special things. So I'll leave you
Okay, Eddie.
I bid you all farewell.
Yeah.
Big up, big
I
up,
Eddie, love,
Yeah.
fam, every time,
Look.
man.
I will be
Look.
here. I will be here throughout the week to answer questions and concerns people may have for the double C's. And to that gentleman who talked about the BTA tour, when I said BTA tour, I was talking about the Bible Teachers Association tour. They're coming to teach the good word.
Lord.
So that's what I was talking about. So tomorrow's Sunday. All
All good, Eddie, man. Blessings.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
yeah.
Eddie.
So sorry for like,
Let me get
I,
my phone.
y-
Yeah, the flow.
yeah, yeah.
No
Like
problem.
the last thing I'm gonna say on the Bruno thing is that if people remember, because people were on about when Ronaldo came back and he scored. Oh, Ronaldo scored 18 goals. But what people don't realize is that Ronaldo got all of his GNA in like 10 separate games, and then the other 28 games he did not get any GNA. That's the same with Bruno Fernandes. On average, Bruno Fernandes, I think on average, he on average, Bruno Fernandes will score in like 15 different games out of the 38 games, but no one will talk about the other 23 games that he hasn't contributed in GNA. People would just speak about the 15 separate games that he got all of his GNA in. That's why, and people don't realize last season, Kobe Mainu, I think last season he covered the most ground last season. Out of our midfielders, he was the one that covered the most ground last season. Casemiro covered a lot of ground as well. So like when people are saying, Bruno 21 assists, people dismiss the Casemiro and Mainu fact, and people dismiss of other coaches giving him the license to do what he wants. Now in the system where it's more structured and you have to do certain things that you are not used to doing, you are seeing his limitations, and whether people like it or not, this is why, like people, this is why I'm not happy about Ineos. Obviously, most likely they are going to give him a new contract, even though he doesn't deserve it, because he's only played well for his level for 5 months. Out of a year and a half because he got his last contract in 2024. Yeah, 2024 he got his last contract. So you know what I mean. But I've done said I was on this podcast last year with Eddie, with Flawless, and we said Ineos fumbled the bag of not selling him to Al Hilal. We all said that. We all said that at the time, bro. We all said that at the time. So it's not really a surprise for me. Like people will say, why didn't Xerxes and these things come on? Because I think unfortunately for people, I don't like it, because I rate Xerxes as a player and I think he would suit the system very well. But the reality is that I think he wants to leave, bro, because I don't think he feels appreciated enough. Not because of necessarily because of Carrick, but because of a lot of the Man United fan base. He doesn't feel appreciated as much as he is in Italy, whatever. You get me? Obviously, I'm not onto Sesko like that, because Sesko hasn't had, obviously he hasn't had any preseason minutes, so it's going to be always difficult. And obviously he did do better a lot from the bench, even though Rashford, we all know, is limited. When, like I said, when you got Harry Maguire looking like one of your best attackers when he's not an attacker, and then when you got Rashford looking like one of you're looking like your second best attacker, it's not great. It's not great. Like the reality is that yes, maybe Ineos could have brought in players earlier, but like the thing is, Man United should still be beating Hull City, bro. No matter what the lineup is, Man United should be beating Hull City, bro. So I'm not hearing that.
And that's my point. But before I continue, hey, there's over 80 people in the building. Let's run up the likes. Regulars, get everyone hitting that like. But actually, we're at 63 likes. I'm going to get to the super chats. Get us up to 80 likes, people. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on the channel. We're at 17,255. We need 5 more subscribers, people. We're looking for... We're now at 64. We're looking to get up to 80 likes. We're looking for 16 more likes. And we're looking for 5 more subscribers as well. Because obviously, Paul... Eddie, Vikram, King were all having their say. I'm seeing people in the chat as well, and I'm gonna give my thoughts on what everyone's saying. I didn't want to interrupt because I've never seen this fired up about certain Vikram always got something to say. I know what King's on. Eddie
Yep.
CC, we already know the vibes that he's on. So I was giving everyone, I didn't want to interrupt everyone and let everyone get everything off their chest because there's a lot to get off their chest, and including myself. Even though I did a match reaction, even though I've spoken at the start, I'm going to speak now in a second. But let me get to the rest of this. Hold on 1 second. I big up SBO2 for the super chat. Who is it? I don't even know who these are. Oh, who? I know Omar Barado. Who's Jay? Oh, you're talking Jason Wilcox. So Jason Wilcox and
Jason
Omar
Wilcox, yeah.
was at the game. Hopefully gave them an eye opener to sign a left back and hopefully a centre back. How do we fare against Ipswich? It's concerning if it would be very concerning if they needed that today to go. United need a centre back. These people,
I'll go.
Before you go, Bikrin, these people are much more intelligent when it comes to football. They are miles more. They are clear of me in terms of intelligence in the world of football. I'm talking about Barado. I'm talking Wilcox. I'm talking all the people in the Manchester United hierarchy who are part, because they've just been around it. So not only have they done courses and got got qualifications, sorry for this. They've been working in the industry for so long. So there's no way that you have all them years of experience, whether Wilcox, however long he's been working in football. Same with Barado, same with whoever. You're saying 60, 70, 80 years, maybe 100 years. If you say if there's 10 people, they have at least 10 years of experience in football. That's 100 years of experience in football. It'd be very, very concerning if they needed that game today to go, yeah, United need a centre back. Me, this is me here watching content creator, just watching. Never, not ITK, never played at a high level in football, never been involved in football at a high level, and I'm not capable of being involved in football at a high level because I would and get paid a big amount, and even if I did a bad job, I'd get great pay. So it'd be very, very concerning if today they was like, oh shit, we need a centre back. Hence why I think, like I said, they're not cool with, but they'll address that more so next summer. Left back, I think we signed. That's not changed.
Yeah.
Centre back, I don't think we signed a centre back. Go on, Vic.
I agree.
I'll go on further. If they need the left back and the centre back to fare well against Ipswich, then simulate the rest of the season now. Treat it like it's FIFA career mode and just simulate the rest of the season because wrap it all up. It's done.
Yeah. It's done.
If you need all your signings to beat Ipswich and Hull, then
you're
not a serious team. You're not going to do anything.
In regards to it, SBO2, let me state this right now. I have zero issue or zero fear about the Ipswich game, by the way. Let me just clarify that. Zero. Like this don't change. We could have lost 4-0 today and got battered, and Lemens got peppered, and Hull could have broke all the records in regards to shots attempted, shots on target, being in like the territory, the final third for the most part. Like they could have broke all types of record and broke a record for Manchester United's Manchester United's record, and be like, United have never conceded this many shots in the opening game, and it could have been worse is the point I'm making, and I'm still wouldn't be concerned about the Ipswich game because my thoughts don't change drastically off one game. Like I'll assess the game, yes, and I give you my thoughts on the game and I'll be critical there, but my overall points don't change on one game. This is why I said in the match reaction about I'm annoyed but staying calm. Same way if we would have been super impressive today and won the game 2-0, I still would have been saying the same thing.
Yes,
I would have been saying because we won, well, we don't need a midfielder. Beliber's not needed. No, we don't need a left back. No, we don't need a center back. No, I'd still be saying all these things. I wouldn't tell them, oh yeah, we can go and challenge for the league now because we beat Hull. Because I don't do these reactionary takes. From rivals, I hear it. I get it to an extent. Manchester United fans, if you're of a certain age, I'm not hearing it from you. If you're young, I get it. If you're 22 or if you're 22, 23 or younger, I get it. If you're 22, 23, I understand why you might crash out about the one defeat. Or if your personality is like a Saeed's, and when I say that, he's just an absolute massive fan of Manchester United.
Top red.
He's the mascot. Like Eddie said it best. He's the guy at the stadium there with the face paint on.
And
that's not a critique. That's how much
Saeed. That's just how much of a fan he
is. Bigger fan or a better fan than any of us. I'm just saying it's different. That's the type of thing. Like if the club could talk, it would sound like him.
100%.
So if you're like that, or you're 22, 23 or younger, I get like the crash outs. It makes sense. But if you're grown, you're 24 or older, You're in my age, you're 90s baby in your 30s or you're older and you're crashing out. Get a grip. I
Yeah,
get the
I'm not
frustration
crashing
of it. I fully understand, but you literally gonna watch 190 minutes. I don't even gonna go here, but I go here now, and that's gonna change your entire viewpoint of the team and where we can go this season. Someone said in the chat earlier, "Oh, this is depressing. The season's over." So 190 minutes has made you go from United can do whatever it was gonna do. I think it was Navin in the chat. Navin's my guy, but he said it, and I've seen other people say from the season being over.
It's crazy.
Be disappointed. Yes, I hear the disappointment. I'm not saying don't be disappointed. I'm not saying not be angry. I'm not saying not being frustrated. I'm not saying don't be critical of the manager or any individual player out there, because they all deserve critique to whatever level is a whole different conversation. But the point is I'm making is, if you weren't saying certain things before that game, I'm not hearing it after. So for instance, Bruno being an issue, for example, I go there with the Bruno situation. If you thought Bruno was an issue before this game, I hear it 100%.
Yeah.
But if you thought Bruno wasn't an issue and you're talking about we can do this, that, and the third, you see that game, he performs poorly. Bear in mind, it wasn't just him, by the way. Let me just clarify.
Yeah.
It wasn't just him. And then you go, well, we can't do anything with him because of the way he plays and and these. You know these things going into it.
Yeah.
It's like Dorgu being at left wing, or Mbeumo playing from the right hand side, or Maguire being at centre back, or Shaw being at left back. Delo didn't play right back today, or Delo being. You knew all these things going into it.
Yeah.
There was nothing new in regards to it. Carrick didn't shock us in regards to the things people are complaining about. Again, if you had reservations about these things before the game, I hear the crash out.
Yes.
If you had no reservations, watch 190 minutes, people. This ain't 2 games. This ain't 5 games. This ain't 10 games where I say, hey, this is a big enough sample size to go, all right, cool. Like I seen someone in the chat say, oh, I told you Flawless Dorgu's not a left winger. So, all right, so if Dorgu plays left wing against Ipswich and performs very well, can I turn around and say, see, I told you he is a good left winger? Or are we going to...
it's ridiculous.
So let's say he plays. So let's say, for argument's sake, it's Ipswich, and then we got, is it Fulham or Everton? Who's our third game?
Everton.
Okay. So if Dorgu plays well on the left wing against Ipswich, and then he plays well against Everton, is he all of a sudden our left wing answer? No, because you need a bigger sample size. Like
this is what I'm saying.
It's so ridiculous, man.
Because I go one further. He's had better games at left wing than he has at what's it called? Than he has. Than he hasn't. Sorry, he's performed there better. Do I think again? And I want him as a squad player. And I'm just pointing out a couple situations.
Yeah,
it's
but
one game, people like one done saying in the chat before you go, King. The season has just started. I am disappointed. I am frustrated. I am irritated. I am genuinely annoyed about the what's it called? I'm genuinely he's always never been a left winger, not a true 1v1 merchant, not a great dribbler, can't cut in. You don't have
man.
Before you to play on the left wing, you don't have to be a great dribbler, you don't have to be a true 1v1 merchant. You don't have to be able to cut in. If you can spin him, guess what? If you can wait, hold up. If you can spin him behind, if you can crash the box, and you can cross the ball, 3 things you can't do to a certain level, even though you're looking for him to improve. You can play left wing, but that's a whole different conversation. The point is that I'm making is Flair King. We can't just judge it off one game, because if he was playing well, if he played well today, you wouldn't be sat here saying that. That's the point I'm making. We need bigger sample size. If Dorgu plays well next week, and he plays well against Everton, and then plays well the after game, just to a good standard, there'd be no conversation. Because there's no conversation about him not being a left winger when he was playing well last season. When he played well against C, and he got on and he played well against Arsenal. No, so that's a different conversation. No, Flair King, come on, Flawless, they're better. See, now we changing it. There are better options in the market. I agree. I would sign and die tomorrow if the money was there. But that's not what we're saying. Dorgu not being a left winger and there being better options are 2 separate things. If man say, hey, there's better options than Dorgu, well, of course. Of course there's better options than Dorgu at left wing. For a squad player or a starter. Like I said, money's there. If I sign Ndai, if Ndai is available for 60 million, I'm saying sign him yesterday. Because I rate him highly. And that I'm cool with going with others, but this is 2 separate things. And this is the point that I'm making about in regards to we don't play wing backs, and I don't think he's a fullback. I think he's a squad player. I look him as a left winger. We're judging this of one before you go. We're judging this of one game. Like I see CP in the chat, shout out to him saying, told you about the defense. I've been talking about our defense. There's
Yeah,
no
I've been
issue
talking.
in
Yeah,
regards to Manchester United's defense performing poorly. And granted, it was from the 2 set pieces, hence why I said it was a bad game. But it's one match, people. That's where I'm at. And I would be saying the exact same thing if we won 2-0 and performed excellent and was 10 out of 10. If United could have performed, I go one further, we could have performed 12 out of 10 today and been brilliant and won the game 4-0. I go one further. And Bruno got a brace, and then Bremo got one, and Dogu got one. And all the attackers 8 in regards to GNA. I'd still be sat here saying the same thing because there'd be United fans in the chat talking about how we can win the league and how we can contend and Carrick ball and all this type of stuff. And I'd be sat here saying it's one game, people. It's one game. That's where
Yeah.
it is. One match, not 2 matches, not 10 matches with 30 points, not halfway through the season. One game. And yes, we lost to Hull. Yes, we was poor. As I've said, in particular, our attack I look at Bruno. I'm back to I haven't even gone to the Bruno, onto the Bruno situation as well. I know Bruno's a detriment. Yes, overall. I'm probably up there with the top 5 Manchester United fan content creators who've had debates about Bruno on this platform.
Yes.
There's probably
Yes.
very few more than me. Maybe a Rants,
Rants.
maybe a Saeed,
Saeed, yeah.
maybe another, maybe a Flex, for example. Maybe
a
KP,
Stuffy.
I should say. Maybe
Maybe
a
a
Stuffy.
Stuffy.
But the point is
Yeah.
I'm making is I'm up there because I get labeled the you're a Bruno hater. So there's no one who had more. That's why King's laughing because he's been in the chat for 99% of them. People know this. I've had many debates on many platforms, my own. I can again shout out to Troops, wherever else talking about Bruno that I get labeled a Bruno hater. I don't look at today and blame him solely or mostly, people. I know what Bruno gives me. I know what he
Yeah.
is. I know what he's very good at. I know what he's very bad at. Was he very bad today? Yes. Was he a detriment to the team today? Yes. But was he a detriment to the team for us to perform like that? Absolutely not, in my opinion. No. Absolutely not. Cunha, I need more from. Forget what Bruno's doing. Cunha, did you perform to a high level? Are you
No.
capable of performing to a high level when
Yes.
Bruno was playing poorly? Yes, you are, because you're same with Bremo. I rate him. Whether he's playing right wing, whether he's playing as a striker, I expect more from you because I've seen you perform. I've seen him and Bremo perform with Bruno. I've seen them both do it consistently in the last 5 months. So that's why I don't hear today about Hull City in regards to them two. Again, does he contribute it? Yes, but it's a team game. This is why I say you win as a team, you lose as a team. I've been saying this. My attack wasn't on it. Dogu, to a lesser extent, I'm looking at the big 3 because they're the senior ones. I always look, and I've said this, I look to my better players. The best thing about Manchester United's team, and I've said this for the longest, is our attack. I will continue to say United will go as far as our attack takes us this season. Hence why I think we'll have a good season. You know why I think Manchester United will have a good season and can achieve the things I want us to achieve? Because I believe our attack is good enough to do these things. Granted, they were taught today. So the first thing I look at is the attack, not our defense. Not our defense. Granted, the defense wasn't good from the set pieces. Outside of that, they didn't really do too much wrong, but what I needed you to do correctly, you didn't. Because if our attack's stinking and you lot are on it for them 2 set pieces, we draw the game 0-0. And all we're talking about is the attack. That's all we're talking about. We can talk about the defense because of the goals we gave up. Set pieces, that's organization. I would have rather said this in the match reaction. Hull City just carved us apart. And it's great movement. And I go, you know what? That's a quality goal. Or they got the ball out wide and crossed it and scored. Set pieces is organ. This is something you work on. This is my man, 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 etc. And then you organize that between yourselves. And there's senior individuals who can go. Even if you don't win the header, you can put people off. Even the way we gave up the goal as well. Yes, Flair King, the attack could be better, of course. Every attack can be better.
Oh, yeah,
PSG, before you go, PSG have, I'm sorry, I got to get all this off my chest. PSG have the best attack in Europe, in my opinion. Theirs can also be better too. They have the best team in Europe. They can always be better. You always strive for better. But I think the attack is much better than all right. But that's a whole different conversation because they scored the 3rd highest most goals. I think the attack is good. I think the attack is very good in regards to overall the options we have and any 3/4 that you want to put out there. Again, I don't do this one game because if we slap Ipswich 4-0 and then we beat Fulham 3-0, nobody in the chat's talking about the attack being a problem. We start scoring goals. No one in the chat. If we start getting clean sheets, no one's talking about the defense being a problem because there wasn't really any chat about the defense being a problem until today. Now it's on Shaw and Maguire. Now it's a centre back. When we lost to Amarim, all of a sudden now it's the same back four as the one from 2022. I've been saying all summer long we need a centre back.
Yes.
I feel like I talk and people don't hear what I'm saying. Not necessarily you, man, but I'm just saying in general, I have been talking about needing a centre back consistent. Why don't you think Manchester United can do anything flawless? Centre backs, full backs. I know my full backs don't give me anything as well. But I go back to this and say this again. It's one match, people. It's one game. Now, granted, if we go and drop points and don't look good against Ipswich, that's a whole different conversation. Then it's like, all right, now we've done it back to back. Do I expect us to bounce back? Yes, I do expect us to bounce back against Ipswich and do the business. Same way, most people, 9% of United fans thought we'd beat Hull. Now we want to pinpoint and pick holes in the team and the selection. Can't tell me the team is better than. Would we swap our 11 for Hull's 11? Absolutely not. So what are we talking about?
Yeah.
What are we talking about here? And in regards to the midfield as well, people have mentioned it. He did okay, in my opinion. Someone asked me about Santos. First time I actually got to watch him in the United shirt, I like what I saw. Yeah. When I say I like what I saw, not in terms of necessarily his overall performance, the attributes.
Yeah,
yes. He's a bit his technical ability, his
always looking to pass forward.
His ability to pass forward. There was a time where they almost broke, and he sprinted back when Maguire went to pick the whole player, and he got back in time, and I was like, okay, so you have a little bit of that.
He wins a lot of his challenges, isn't he?
Yeah, but wins a lot. What I like the most about it, there was that recovery pace to get back in there. There's no ability. Tillemans, I already know what Tillemans is bringing me, even though he wasn't. But I'm not looking at Santos and Tillemans. My attack, good. That was the issue right there. My attack do the business today, even with conceding the 2 goals. You know what happens? We win the game. Because my attack has the ability to score 3-4 goals.
I went back and looked at the stats. Like they had like 72% possession for like 20 minutes. Like I'm talking like from I think it was from like the 60-minute mark to like the 80-minute mark. They had like 73% of the ball, and they created like one chance of no, and that was what the Mbeumo one.
And that's back to my point when
20 minutes with that much possession, and you created one chance.
Hence why I don't worry about my midfield, because my midfield did the bare minimum in regards to keeping the ball. Do I think we gave the ball away carelessly at times? Yes. Do I think we gave the ball away too much? No, because we had 70% possession of the ball. So clearly we took care of the ball. The problem was when we got the ball into the final third.
There weren't enough quality.
We had 70% possession of the ball. Cool. My midfielders did their job in regards to it. Like, that's what I'm saying. In regards to CTA says the attributes you described in Santos are bare minimum for Premier League midfielders is very worrying if that's the standout when it should be the standard. If that was the standard, everyone would have it, which they don't see today. And also on top of that, he's the 4th choice. He's our worst central midfielder. And when I say
Ugarte would have it.
That's not me being critical. Agate don't have it. Mount don't have it. So Santos is my squad player. I'm cool with that because he does those to a good level. Again, here's where I'm different. I don't need world-class, outstanding players in every role, in every position. In an ideal world, yes, I would like that. But guess what? We don't live in an ideal world. And even the best team in this league, which is Arsenal, don't have that. They don't have outstanding players in every single position. No, you know what I need? Good. Is Santos competent? Is he good? Yes. Because if he's good, and then you play him next to someone who's more talented, who's good or very good, then that makes my midfield overall very good. Then if my midfield overall is very good, that then helps my defense. That then helps my attack. I've been saying this, raise the level. Santos is the worst midfielder at the football club in regards to who's going to play in the quartet. I'm cool with that as a squad. He's a squad player. And he wasn't bad you know what? He was arguably the best outfield player today.
Yeah.
You can argue that.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at with it. It's one game. This is why. So when you say, you describe Santos, that's the bare minimum for most Premier League midfielders can't do that. Most Premier League midfielders before you go are not mobile, are not technically very good, can't receive the ball anywhere on the pitch, can't want the ball on the pitch, don't want the ball everywhere on the pitch either as well. The midfield's not shit, couldn't you? But like I said, if we won today, man wouldn't be saying that. That's the thing. You've been here before. No one would be saying that. But because we lost today, shit. All right, man. Alright,
But people just waffling, bro. People just waffling at this. But like Flawless said, yeah, everyone would have those outstanding attributes. Ugarte would be able to do the basics. We all know Ugarte can't do the basics.
You know what's crazy,
You know what I mean?
King? When you talk to people who are professional, they'll tell you a lot. You know what? All the quality players do of any level, they do the basics very well. It's not like to say that. Oh yeah, all the attributes are no. Not everyone can do that because we've had terrible midfielders.
Come on,
You
man.
can't do that. Not all midfielders can do that. Like it sounds easy. Like yo, you can receive that. Not all players. I've seen players hide.
Yeah, but Scott McTominay couldn't do that, bro. Scott McTominay couldn't pass the ball forward, bro.
Even outside of central midfielders, I mean, even outside of United central midfielders, I've seen midfielders not want the ball. Or if they do, they're not comfortable receiving the ball in certain places on the pitch. Santos is comfortable wherever. I was like, all right, bear in mind, people, this is my first time like watching him properly in a United shirt. So yeah, here we are. And there was no replacement for Casemiro. We was never gonna replace Casemiro as well.
It's weird, bro. It's just weird to me, bro. Like it's just weird to me because people are talking about Dogu's not a left winger. Dogu's one you're basing it on one game, and two when you're saying to Flawless, Dogu's not a left winger. Flawless never said that. Dogu is the guy at left wing to start week in and week out. He just said as a squad player. I've watched enough of Flawless shows to say he's a squad player. Like I see Dogu is a left winger, but in certain games, bro. You know what I mean? Like this is the thing. We never said, Dogu's a winger week in and week out, bro. We never said that, bro. We never said that. I just don't get it. The attack didn't do the business, and people are talking about now we need a centre back. Now we need this. I've been saying this just before pre-season, bro. I said it just before pre-season when I heard the rumors about Carrick wants to play the PSG style. And I saw it in the first game against Wrexham. I see the fullbacks high. I see the centre-backs high. I said we need a centre-back because I know I rate Euro and Heaven, but I know Carrick's not going to play Euro and Heaven together because like Paul said, because of the experience. Carrick likes to have experience. You understand? Harry Maguire, all of our centre-backs are not like bad defenders, but the way that Carrick wants to play, we need centre backs that are going to have recovery pace and to be able to read and to be able to read danger. Because at times, even though our midfielders can keep the ball, there are going to be scenarios where you are going to have to defend wide areas and 1v1s. And we saw it today. On the wing, because we saw it on today when Hull were getting all the space out on the left and on the right when they were getting it out wide, when the fullbacks were getting it out wide, we saw the spaces for Hull. Like when Mazzarri went forward and there were gaps at the fullback and there were gaps when Luke Shaw was going forward, we all know Harry Maguire isn't comfortable at defending in wide areas. Like if you had to just watch that game today to say that Harry Maguire isn't comfortable in wide areas, then I don't know what you've been watching, bro. Because this has been Harry Maguire, bro. Maguire's never been quick, bro. You understand? Like it's nothing new. It's nothing new, bro. And like this thing about I said about the Bruno thing, for me it's not a surprise because I've seen Bruno get catered so much. But when you ask Bruno to do certain things that he's never been asked before in the system, he can't do it. He has no discipline. He has no technical ability. He has no IQ. Like, bro, I know all of these things. People who actually analyze the game and actually watch football will know these things, bro. It's not rocket science. You understand? Like it's not rocket science. It's not rocket science.
All of this over one game because if we win
come on, mate, come on. All like we're going to win the league. we going to going to win the league. We going to finish top 3 and win a cup. All of a sudden the season's over. You know what I mean? Simulate it, forfeit, bro.
Season's done. Someone said it in the chat earlier, man. Season's over, man. It's a wrap. One game out of 38.
Come on, people,
in
man.
the Premier League, domestic cups not started, Champions League not started, etc. We go.
In Bilmore's not the best. In Bilmore's not the best technically. We all know in Bilmore's not the best technically, bro. Like it's nothing new, bro. Like, I don't know why people are just, I don't get it, flawless. I don't get it. Like,
people just want to crash out, man. Like I said, I get the disappointment, but some of the stuff I see, I'm like, so what would you have said if we would have won? It's results based analysis. Like, if you win, everything's great. If you lose, everything's terrible. Close your sheet, man. You know what I'm saying? Talk to us, man. We had the other co-head of the Carrot Cartel. Now we got the second one. Close yours. Eddie was here earlier.
Shout out to Eddie, man. It's a tough time for us people at the cartel right now, of course, and it doesn't help you out, of course. Day number 1, especially when we were literally live yesterday. Talking about we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Paul, I know Paul knows because he wasn't a part of any of those conversations. So, one
second. Yeah, he wasn't. He says, let me just get to the second super chat as well. My bad. Keena, big up if you're still in there because we didn't get to this one. Once United fans are part of the problem. Most fans think Maguire is better than Euro, which is crazy. Bruno was not player of the season. Clown world fan base. Here's what I'd say about it. I think most fan bases are terrible. When I say that in regards to players, I'd say this right now. I don't think any club in the world would be successful with fans running it. And I include myself in that. And I include any club in the Premier League and any club in Europe. Any top European club. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, PSG, United, Arsenal, Liverpool, City. Just to piss off Arsenal fans, we'll throw Spurs in there as well. I don't think no big European club, granted, they got more European trophies than Arsenal. That's a whole different conversation. But the point is that I'm making is that, no, again, the people in the hierarchy are put in to ignore the fans. And I say this all the time, fuck the fans, including myself. Do your job. That's what you're in it.
Where's Rocky? Do your job, man.
You don't get paid to listen to the fans.
Yeah,
you don't get paid to listen
why are you listening to me?
Yeah, where's Rocky? Do your job.
You're telling me you have all these qualifications to do your job, but you're listening to the fans?
Yeah, come on, man.
You're not wrong in regards to the fan base. Like, I disagree with my fan base a lot. Some, I should say. I can't say all. I disagree with my fan base. But the point is that I'm making is the club don't pay it no mind. The club could think Maguire should be the captain and should stay and he's world class. It's on the ownership to figure out that he's not. Same way with whatever player. I don't look at the club I don't look at the fans to determine what the club have got to do. Nah, man, the hierarchy, they're the parents. Be the parents. If someone's household's not running right, I don't look at the kids. Because you know what the kids are going to do? Run a fucking muck. Because they're kids. We're kids.
Yeah, who's supposed to be watching it? For real, that's what I'm saying.
When we was all growing up in our household, we weren't telling our mom or dad or whoever, like, right, so you're going to pay this bill and then do this, and then we're going to spend this money here, and then we're going to spend... No, they because if they gave it to us, what we going to spend it on? Sweets, PS, PlayStation,
TV, all of that, bro.
TV, all that stuff. Like, we the kids in this scenario. You're the adult in the room. That's why you're the CEO or COO or the DOF or whatever title you want to give them, and you're paid very good money. Granted, it is a very difficult job to do. So I don't worry about. I don't look to the fans. I look to Barada and Wilcox. This is you. This is what you're here for. Same with Ineos Glazers. Even though I don't like him, this is on you. But go on. Big up Keena though for the super chat.
Yeah, shout out to everyone, man. For real, big up to everyone. Make sure y'all running up the likes, subscribing, all of that stuff first. I think it's just right that we get this like Carrot Cartel stuff out of the way because before we get to the real stuff. So obviously, tough day. It obviously isn't the best thing when the first day of the cartel you go out to the streets and you get your chain snatched by new promoters to the streets as well. Like they just joined the streets as well for the first time. But realistically though, I'm kind of with Flawless, and I've been listening to everyone, and and I think everyone is saying very, very good points about the team and about certain players and individuals. I'm kind of with Flawless on the whole thing of it is just one game.
Was it a very poor performance? 100%. I mean, I wasn't there on the watch along, but I was watching this game. It was at 4:30 a.m. I'm sure Paul knows the struggle. It was a struggle. It really was a struggle. One is a struggle to just wake up at that time. Two, it makes it an even tougher struggle when you have to watch that while you're waking up at that time. So it's like it was a struggle for sure. And I was just kind of laying in bed and watching that shit. And then I had one eye open at one point, and then the first goal goes in, and that's when I'm just like stood up and I'm like fully locked in and I'm watching this game. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. But it's like, it's some of the same problems that we're having. It's like everyone mentioned, some of the same individuals, things that we already know are doing some of the same things that we know. I definitely I definitely went into this game thinking, it's Hull City. Regardless of whatever lineup it is, I think we have good enough players in this team to beat Hull City, a newly promoted side. And I would say that for honestly any lineup. You could have played Xerxes today. You could have played Shea Lacey today. You could have played a lot. You could have not brought on Rashford. You could have played Rashford and he could have started. I think you are all well equipped enough as a team to beat Hull City. And I think and this is not me saying that Carrick doesn't get any blame or anything for putting certain players out there, or he doesn't get any blame at all for today. He definitely does. But I think more so it's on the players. Why are you not turned up for the first game of the season against Hull City? You're playing two newly promoted sides back to back. This is the best possible way for you to get an easy 6 points. And it's not me saying that every game in the Premier League is like a easy game or whatever. Games are tough, especially when you go to some of these away grounds, especially for these newly promoted sides. But let's be completely honest here. Some of us did not say that we would win 5 out of 5. I will put my hand up and I said we would win 5 out of 5. Obviously, that's gone out the window. But all of us would still sit here, and I can ask everyone right now on the panel that we would have beaten Hull City from those games, or how many ever games that you thought we would win in these 5 games. Hull City would be a win. So why is it that these players haven't turned up to beat Hull City? It was poor. It was poor from everyone. Like, I know Flawless said that he didn't think the midfield was bad. I thought the midfield was bad at points. I thought the attack was woeful. And it's like, we have players that we rate in this team and we have players that we don't rate in this team. That's why I'm not, and I hear everyone crashing it on some players, but I'm not overly crashing it on anyone specifically. I'm looking at the entire team. Bruno, Cunha, I love Cunha. Think he's one of our better players in the team, but honestly, he did fuck all today. Nothing. Did fuck all today. He played maybe one good ball through to Mbuemo, which was saved by the goalkeeper. That one pass that he played through the middle. But other than that, and we're all sitting, and I would sit here and think, and I've been vouching for a lot of these players to be, and I've been saying best attack in the league, best midfield in the league, not because I'm trying to be shameless, it's because at a point in time, I rate these players. I think they're at a certain level, and none of that level was just shown today at all. You can criticize Carrick for a little bit. Like, I know King was talking about Xerxes not being featured at all in the game today. Why not? You were playing him in preseason in majority of the games. Only when everyone else started to come back, which was in that AC Milan game, we started playing completely different. The signs were low-key there. When we were playing against PSG, against Leeds, fluid. Ball was moving well. I know it's only preseason, but the people that were out there and certain players that weren't there were moving the ball well. And now all of a sudden, when everybody else comes back, Bruno comes back into the team, it's a little bit different. These are things that we all knew, though. Like, these are things that we said yesterday. We said a week ago. We do these shows every week. Monday, sometimes even a Tuesday, sometimes even a Friday. Flawless will tell you that. That's the schedule for ManDem United. We talk about these issues every single week. We talked about it Exactly. We talked about it all summer. All summer we were talking about some of these issues. Main thing for me is that I'm not concerned in terms of, oh shit, like, will this mean that we're just going to go on a bad run of form, whatever? It's one game. And I think it could be a lot of different things. Some of them are playing in this team, playing that midfield for the first time. This is not an excuse, but Tielemans, Santos getting adjusted to all these different things. Rashford, oh my God. I don't even want to get started on this guy, bro. He literally felt like I was watching him from 2020 or 2021. It was the same exact copy paste of a player. The same things he used to do then, where he's just not able to beat a man. He's just kind of fucking about on the wing. Same shit today. And the entire time, Mbuemo, poor, bro. Like, I thought the way you ended off the season with that terrible form, I thought a little bit would change at least going into this season. I thought maybe that was just a bad run of form. for that time where you stopped scoring some of the goals in the games where you were still even playing bad. It just turned into a thing where you were just playing bad. And then now it's kind of the same thing. Like today, he was woeful, bro. Didn't do much at all. Same thing for him. Was trying to cut in and shoot quite a lot from that right-hand side. Was getting blocked every single time. He even had that one chance, which was saved by the goalkeeper, just straight at him. It was on his weaker foot, but just straight at him. No point of time in that game, genuinely, I felt like we were a threat going forward. Not a single time. And that's it definitely is. It's poor, especially when you think you have such a good attack, and some of the players that were out there, I rate them, genuinely do. And it is one game, and I'm not trying to lose my shit, and I'm giving Carrick like some time, of course, and Carrick Cartel, obviously, like I'm gonna do that, and I think he's earned that from me from last season. But this doesn't mean that you don't have to figure shit out as well, bro. You really do need to. This game should be an eye opener for you. It definitely should. Some things that went on in that game, the way certain things some people played, the way that the team that we fielded out to. You have a selection issue. You should have a selection issue after a game like this. We were really, really poor. And I felt like we didn't even really put up a fight at all. And that's what really was pissing me off as well. Is that we didn't even really put up a fight, against Hull. We genuinely didn't.
It was flat.
We kept most of the ball, but we did nothing. Did nothing with the ball.
Even when they were chasing the game, they didn't really commit that many bodies forward.
And let's just be completely honest, that's embarrassing, bro. You're not a threat to Hull City away from home. A game that we thought that we would be, that most of us thought would be an easy 3 points. I said 3-1. Some people may have said 2-1. Someone may have said 1-0.
I said 2-1, yeah.
But most people probably thought that this would be a win that we would at least have, or the players that are out there, especially like Flawless said, the better ones, because that's also the ones that I look to. The ones that we know are bad, why are we sitting here expecting them to do anything in the first place?
Yeah.
Why are you sitting there and expecting them to do and have a worldly of a performance in the first place? If we already know and think that they're bad. And that's what we've been saying this whole time. But what about the ones that we've been praising? What about and it's big seasons for all these guys too. Let's just not forget. They had a great season last year. They performed very, very well. Cunha was playing very well, scored that goal against Arsenal. Very, very good job. Gave us a great highlight last season. But this is a different season now. We're playing in the Champions League. We're going to be playing against better opposition. And bro, if we play like this against, I go back to the same conversation that was said months ago. If we play and we take some of these players to the Parc des Princes, to the Bernabeu, to the Nou Camp, to the Allianz Arena, and we perform like how we performed today out there, it'll be worse. Of course it will be worse. It will be belt to ass at that point. You're just out there getting embarrassed. So definitely, I think Carrick definitely after this game, this not saying that he doesn't have a job to do or anything like that. He can just say easy or whatever. You should have a squad selection problem now. You should be scratching your head for sure. This was a game that we didn't think we would lose. And it's also the manner that we lost. We showed no fight. Zero fight.
That was the worst part about it. Like waking up at 12:30 and these men are just walking around 2-0 down.
I think of Cunha as such a good player where I see like things of traits that I could talk about him for a very, very long time. Like he's someone who's kind of like Flawless said it last season, a maverick in our team. He's the one who takes risks. He's that type of player who takes risks, who takes those odd shots from outside the box that sometimes go in. None of that shit today. None of that. And then that one moment of time again, every single season, where this dude Bruno just decides to start launching. Same shit, man. It's
dropping deep.
Dropping deep and launching and this and that. And it's like I'm trying to include everyone. There was times where I felt like Tielemans wasn't good, where he gave the ball away foolishly at times.
There was a couple of occasions.
I even said Heaven as well. I rate Heaven, but today I don't think Heaven had his best game today. Like I even said it. I even said about Heaven, I rate Mbeumo. I even said it. Mbeumo, Cunha, like to be honest, since Cunha's come back from pre-season as well, he hasn't been great. So like it's one of them ones where I don't put today's game on Carrick. I put today's game on most of the players. But like I said, Carrick is gonna have to make some uncomfortable decisions, whether that is to move Bruno Fernandes on the right, or whether it's to put him on the bench, or whether it's dropping Cunha or whoever, or even dropping in Bilmo at times. Like, he's got to make uncomfortable decisions that might not please the fan base. This is what you get. This is what you get paid to do, bro. So it's one of these things where you got to, you know what I mean, you got to put the team first in certain situations. But like I said, bro, the attack wasn't good enough today, bro. And like I said, when you got Harry Maguire and like Sheik just said Rashford, but like Rashford was better. Like, when Rashford is better than Cunha, when Rashford is better than majority of our attackers, it's a problem. When Harry Maguire is one of our better attackers, when he's not even an attacker, it's a problem. So
and hence why I don't look at it like, as much as people can critique Carrick, I hear it. The team's good enough to beat Hull City.
Yeah, man, it is.
It doesn't mean the manager's like blameless, but I look at the players more so. Now, if we're playing a team that's better and it's equal, then your manager can make lineup adjustments, or actually put out a lineup, or make tactical adjustments in the game, or personnel, or both, where he can switch up and lean the game in your favor.
No, but that's the thing. He did do that. He tried to change it to a back three, and he brought on 2 strikers.
The last 25 minutes.
They just didn't do anything. To be honest,
I'm making is, I'm not saying like even outside of that. I'm saying if it was more equal teams, Vic. No, I'm saying if we play in a better side that's more equal to us or better, I'm looking more towards the manager. I
hear it.
In regards to this, I'm like, us 5 should be able to. Sheik's in charge, and we're the coaching staff. They should.
We should be. Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't need tactical instruction to beat Hull City, respect.
No.
And off days can happen. People don't get missed, and Hull thoroughly deserve their win. They took their set piece as well. I don't take anything away from them, and no game is easy. Let me clarify that, because people will hear me say that and say, "Oh, you're saying the game's easy?" No, I'm saying we have better players, and if they perform to a good level, we win the game. They didn't. They performed to an atrocious level, both defense in both boxes. The worst part about our teams is the defense and the attack. That's one thing you cannot afford to do in a game, is be terrible in both boxes. Because if you're terrible in both boxes, guess what? You're going to get today. Like, even if we was good defensively today, we draw the game 0-0. If we was good from an offensive standpoint, I think we win the game 4-2.
Yes.
I think we win the game 4-2 if we was good offensively.
That's what it is. That's what it is for us. Like, that's what it is for us. Like people can say, "Oh, Mbumo's not a right winger, Cunha's not a right winger," but it's like, bro, it's Hull City, bro. Like, figure, like, bro, figure it out.
If we're playing we're playing our rivals, or we're playing a big game away in the Champions League, then it's, I get it. You want to feel your best side.
If we play PSG, if we play PSG or Madrid or even Liverpool or Man City, whoever, I hear that, but come on, bro, it's Hull City, and also it's Hull City, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like,
and this is not us saying that. Also, this is not us saying also that, like, Hull City away, first game of the Premier League season, is not a tough game. Like, it's not like we ever go into these games definitely under with the problems that we have. I definitely don't think that, like, a lot of the games are easy games. But you look at just the team, and I'm talking about Michael Carrick's Manchester United. I'm not talking about what this team used to look like last season under Ruben Amorim. I'm talking about what I saw in those couple of months under Michael Carrick with the squad that he had, whoever was available. And I look at that team and I say it's good enough to beat Hull City. For sure. 100%. Guys, we were beating Arsenal and City back-to-back weeks. Like, back-to-back weeks. And and this team has supposedly gotten better. Because of the signings that we've made. So that's the
adding Belieber to that as well.
Adding Belieber to that. Obviously, he's not there, and he's going to join us a little bit later. But it's like we would think that this team is yes, we've lost Casemiro and his goals, and we've talked about his goals and all that type of stuff. But why does it just like I said this on my stream yesterday too? Why is it that another midfielder or all these things, or because people talk about it all the time, has to replicate Casemiro's goals? Why can't our attack replicate Casemiro's goals?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why can't our attack make up for it?
I'm looking
Maybe Casemiro was scoring all those goals last season because our attack wasn't at times.
I mean, everyone's got to chip in, innit? Like,
Yeah, it's
a
like
team game at the end of the day. Like, I'm not even that bothered about who scores the goals as long as the goals happen.
yeah.
Like,
That's it.
I honestly
oh,
think.
no, seriously, I need to say something, bro. When you stop chatting rubbish, man. Like,
Yo, I'm
honestly,
getting to it. Yeah, no, it's let go. Let go. I got it. Vikram, I got it. Don't worry. Carry on. Carry on. I got it. I got it. I got it.
Yeah,
Carry on. Go on, carry on. You carry on, man.
I honestly
Not
think
ready
if
for this.
Bumo probably scored that chance, the one-on-one chance, it probably would have brought us back in the game, and you probably don't know what could have happened had he at least just tucked that in. So again, I don't want to say fine margins, but these are sort of chances, especially as an attacking player for Manchester United, that you kind of have to bury. And I would say we didn't really create a whole lot, but the chances that kind of fell, like that were kind of close, fell to Embuemo. Like, remember the first chance in the first half where the Hull defender ducked and the Boomer it.
Yeah.
It was right at the keeper. Yeah, that was one, and then the one-on-one in the second half. So those are like the two biggest chances that we created. But I really feel he should have scored the one-on-one chance, because that was the only time we actually created like when Cunha actually dropped in the pockets and actually threaded the ball to Mbeumo. That was the only time that we did that in the game, and we had like a good attacking phase of play. Other than that, nothing.
Yeah, at the start of the game as well, I remember there was one. It didn't actually count as an actual like chance on goal on the stats, but I remember like there was one time where Tielemans played the ball like over the top to Bruno, and Bruno took like a horrific touch. Like Bruno was
Yeah. I know the one you're talking about. Like where Bruno made that running behind the defender. Tielemans played the ball over the top, but Bruno took a horrible touch. If Bruno takes a better touch there, he's through on goal. So he's through on goal, King, and he scores. Wait, hold it before you go, Sheik. He's through on goal, he scores, and then everyone talks about what a great game Tielemans had because he got an assist.
Yeah.
See how shit works. See how shit works.
That's definitely how shit works. Yeah.
See how shit works. Tielemans could have the same exact game by that one moment, and people would be talking about it like,
the amount of passes that Tielemans played straight into Bruno's feet that were good passes, but because this guy can't receive the ball under pressure, he made them look like bad passes. The passes was fine. Because this guy,
bro, he was getting into Tielemans' way like so many times, bro. Like it's like there was no positional awareness at all. Like none, bro. At times, like what the fuck are you doing? Genuinely, what are you doing? You're meant to be like this elite player, and you're telling me you don't know where to be when Tielemans is on the pitch. When another creative player is on the pitch.
Like he would drop deep at times to just take the ball off of him, just to launch it forward to no one, and then they've got the ball back again.
I could be massively reaching, but it definitely at one point felt to me like Bruno had a point to prove to Tielemans that, hey, bro, this is my shit. Like this is my shit. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna like play these passes out from the back and all that shit. Genuinely, with the amount of times that he was in the same spot where Tielemans needed to be, and he was getting into his way, and he just decided to start playing deep later on in the game. Like, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know why Carrick did that too as well.
We know this shit.
Carrick took Mbeumo. I'm sorry, he took Tielemans off, and I think Santos was off.
Santos off, yeah.
And then he started playing deep. I just didn't really understand that. Like,
how many times have we mentioned on every single stream? All of us at one point of time have said this. That one good thing about Tielemans is joining potentially. All depends on Carrick. Is the fact that Bruno wouldn't have to go deep. And guess what? He went. He first game of the season.
Yeah.
Like if it's the 5th or 10th game after a bad run of form and you're trying to switch some things around, I don't agree with it, but I hear it. At least you're trying to switch some things around. It's the first game of the season, bro.
Yeah. That's a funny thing, sheet. That's a funny thing, sheet. The guy thinks, yeah, he's gonna get like more goals and more assists by dropping deep instead of being high up on the pitch, bro. That's what the guy thinks. So the guy has no self-awareness. But like I said, it's the same guy that said, oh, if it wasn't for my goal, the game would have been 6-0 instead of 6-1 against Tottenham. So we all know this guy plays for stats. This guy, we all know this guy does not care about the team or his teammates, bro. Like we all know this. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said Bruno is just Bruno because we all know what he is. So yeah, Carrick's got to figure that shit out, bro. You know what I mean? Carrick's got to do something, bro. If that's moving him on the right or benching him or whatever, like he got to figure that shit out. Because like I said, since he's gone into that midfield, it's no coincidence it's gotten worse, bro. Since he got in that midfield, so.
I just don't get how so many people in this fan base like just refuse to entirely even have a conversation about a Manchester United without Bruno Fernandes. Why do we always just sit there and start first thinking about, oh, without Bruno, like we would be shit and all that type of stuff, and it'll be even worse and all of that type of shit and whatever. Why do we always first assume that like we just can't play or be a club or be a team without Bruno Fernandes like there? I just don't get it at all. We've seen better players here come and go, and we've lifted titles. It's been an absolute like dinosaur of a time since that happened. It's been very, very long. But there's been players, I don't have to mention them, that have been here, left, and we've still been successful after them. So why is it that, and Bruno's not even won a league for us to be saying shit like this? Like he's not even giving us anything. All he's given us is just pain and suffering and just terrible seasons. Like that's really truly what he's all given us.
Bro,
so and mind you, I said Bruno. I like what at the start of the season when we were doing a keep, sell, loan, Floss was there literally on my channel. I said Bruno should be in the team this season. One, because I just don't think that we had so many other things to buy that to replace Bruno just wouldn't be a question. I don't think we would do it. I would rather also us get these three midfielders than go out there and try to replace Bruno. Because I definitely think that there could be a different way that we can play. It doesn't have to be that we go out there and get a creative 10, play a flat 3, play a different midfield, try different things. Like that's something that I've been saying. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But the thing is, like, why do we just always assume that there's just no life after this? Like there's just no life after this. I just don't get it, bro.
Like it don't make sense. Like I said to you, you would have heard it earlier. Like I said, like people think because he scores in 15, because he gets all of his GNA in 15 different games, but people won't talk about the other 23 games that he does not get any GNA. Like people act like he gets GNA most of his games when the stats and the eye test show that he doesn't. So we all know about this, innit? We all know about Bruno, innit? But like I said, it's Carrick and the coaching staff job to like sort this out.
Yo, Paul, shout out your channel. Let them know where
Big up, Paul.
Shout out your Instagram where they can find you, all that good stuff, man.
Yeah, DJ Paul 703 on the Instagram and on the TikTok. I appreciate it as always. And guys, just take a walk. United don't define you. Hopefully, we beat Ipswich next week. I'm not spending my time worrying about this team no more. But yeah, y'all be good. Yeah.
Yeah, big up, Paul. Big up, Paul.
Blessings, Paul. DJ Paul 703 on the gram, people. DJ Paul 703, I think.
Yeah.
As well. We are gonna close out very, very shortly. Final words, quickly, King, before we do indeed close out.
Oh, what can I say? Listen, people. Listen. Like, bro, I don't know why it's one game, people. Because you know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of you were saying title charge, top 3, winning a trophy, whatever, and now the season is over. FIFA settings, forfeit the game and that, simulate the game and that FIFA settings. You know what I mean? But yeah, people just stay calm. At the end of the day, listen, a bad result can happen. I've seen Man United win Premier Leagues under Fergie, and we've lost to opposition, and we lost to opposition like this. So it isn't the first time for me that I'm seeing Man United have lost the game against a team that we should not get beaten by. So people just need to relax, and like at the end of the day, I get people's frustration with Ineos. I don't like Ineos, but one thing that I'm not going to do is blame Ineos for today's game. And one thing that and another thing I'm going to do is not blame them for the recruitment, because I think their recruitment has been good, whether you like it or not, whether you like these people or not. Like, I don't like certain decisions that they have made with the managerial appointments. I don't like how they have given Bruno Fernandes a new contract and haven't let him go. And the Dan Ashworth thing, I didn't like that. But we have to see what they bring in at the end of the window, and we will have to see what this team do against Ipswich. I'm still confident that we beat Ipswich because it's at home and it's Ipswich. So like, I'm not panicking about. I still think yes, I would have liked my team to challenge for the title, but the reality is I don't think this team is going to, because, like I said, I don't think Ineos are going to bring in a centre back. Even though I think I think we need a centre back, they're not going to bring in a right back. Even though I think our team needs a right back, because yes, Mazzarri is good, but he's injury prone and he doesn't give us enough going forward. Same with Dallo. Dallo gives us a bit more going forward, but the quality in the final third from Dallo, we all know that that brother, word to Kadeki can't cross, bro. You know what I mean? Shout out to Kadeki. So we all know that we have to strengthen the back line. We all know that we have to strengthen the back line, and listen, people. Obviously, like, Man United are building. Man United are not just building for now. Man United are actually building because we're about to bring that Leicester guy in, that Page guy. I don't know anything about him, but you know what I mean. But it is what it is. Like I said, like, football isn't a one-man team, bro. It's 11 a man. You know what I mean? Football's a team game, bro. You know what I mean? And anyone can get criticized, bro. Even if it's players that we like, they can get criticized at any time, bro. And players can get praised when we don't rate them. You know what I mean? At any time. So big up Vickering.
On a more positive note, though, I'm actually still, now that I've calmed down a bit, I'm actually excited for the season, just because we're gonna get football more regularly now. Like, being in 4 competitions, it'll be interesting to see how we rotate the team, and it'll be great actually to go through at least a couple months without hearing all of these fucking journalists chat absolute rubbish every single day. We're actually gonna have some football on, so we can actually, instead of just listening to whatever his name is, Jen Jacobs chat rubbish, I can watch United on a Saturday playing like I don't know, like a Wrexham or something in the cup. That'll be a good experience. Or even a Champions League side on the Champions League games are usually on Saturday, right? No, or sometimes they're on the week, Tuesday, midweek actually.
Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday usually on.
Wednesday, yeah.
You have the game on the Saturday. Okay, yeah, you're right.
But like Premier League is the weekend, and then you get Champions.
Yeah, and we can win a trophy and we can still win one of the domestics and be third, bro. You know what I mean? So
no third. We out the domestic cups. Top 24 in the Champions League is done, man.
It's done, man. We lost one game. It's all over.
Like I said, I'm still annoyed about it. Like, it's literally ruined my weekend. However, it has literally ruined my weekend. However, but that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. It's so bad. Like, we just completely forgot that we finished like 15th last season. Let's just completely forget that.
It's my weekend.
Yeah,
man.
it's like
you know what I'm saying? United lose, no snow. I'm pissed. You know what I'm saying? And that. Like, genuinely. You know what I'm saying? I need some milk to hug me. I'm not going to even go lie. I'm being deadly serious. Yo, trust me. I'm having a moment right now, man. And you don't know what it is. Like, I'm J King, don't lie. I be deadly serious. I'm going through it right now.
But these milk kiddos.
Yeah, that's it, yo. I just need a hug. Nothing more, man. She can just hug me. Just let me lie on her, man. Like, tell me, she can lie to me, tell me we're going to leave. Like, serious, yo. You know, just lie to me. I'm saying like, oh, geez, serious, yo,
That'd
genuinely, man.
be the ideal. That'd be the
Yo,
ideal way.
ideal, man, Vickford. I would have felt so. I would have just jumped straight in their arms after the game, like for the match reaction. You feel me? But,
Yeah,
no,
we all know what hope gives us. Yeah, we all know what hope gives us. You know what? We flaws we know about that.
You know what I'm saying? We know where hope lives. I might have to go there. You know,
You
find
know
hope and
what's
destiny in
you
that.
know what's so funny about the hope thing? It's the same hope that these guys are telling us. It's funny because people have been using the preseason results, right, to crash out, and then these are the same guys last year that were telling us how the preseason was going to make so much things better than Fulham and Grimsby happened, and then all of a sudden they all disappeared. It's funny how that works, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Facts, and now I ain't lying, man. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't lying, Si. You know what I'm saying? I'm genuinely, I just had a moment right there. I know King's busting up. I had a genuine moment there, an emotional moment about the pain I'm going through and what can make me feel better. And King just laughed in my face, yo. Look at him. He's busting up over there. Man. I think Sheik's froze. I think his laptop's playing up. You lot, make sure you subscribe to Sheik TV.
No, it's the way that you said it, Flores. That's why I'm busting up, bro. It's the way that you said it.
Right now. I'm not lying to the chat side.
I hear it. I hear it, man. I hear it.
No snow, no milk, and you know you get packed up by a whole city. You know what I'm saying? And then I gotta hear about it for friggin'
the whole week.
For the next week. Yeah, for the whole week. Granted, though, word to Don C, though, on another note, he said this earlier, Carnival next weekend. Facts, we will be there.
Yeah.
My sister got me the shot from Greece. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna put me. I don't even know what this is. They got my big sister every single time. You got me this shit from Greece right here, people. I don't even know what it is. This shit just looks like fuck you up. I don't even know what the percentage is. But yeah, this gonna mess me up. That's where I'm at, man. I'm gonna wait for Sheik for a second and to see to the egg. I liked what's it called? What I seen from Santos. I'm not gonna lie. That's the first time
Santos was not the problem.
Yeah, no, definitely not. I think he was far from the problem. I didn't look at that angle. Santos was a problem today. I see why people have been talking about him in preseason.
Yep. Oh, but Chelsea fourth choice midfielder.
Chelsea to an extent. Big up Vader in the cut as well. Big up
Vader.
I'm here to hit the like button and just letting y'all enjoy the show.
Allow it, man. Allow it.
Vader keep going with the soundboard, by the way. And I know you love the gal analogies. You know what I mean? You learned something from Flawless. You know, like that.
He's like no, he's just an innocent listener, bro. This guy is here just to listen on the misery. I know what he's on.
Bro, the docu debate had me rolling, yo. The docu debate when Flawless were going about the Fast and Furious thing. When Flawless was that. When Flawless was that, when Flawless was that, if you had Fast and Furious in your top 5 films, whatever, you'll be looking at it.
It's facts. It's like someone saying to you, like, "Hi, what's your top 5 like favorite dishes or meals?" And someone goes, "A Big Mac." I'm looking at you funny. I like Big Mac. But if someone says that, I'm like, "Rah, what's going on?" Yeah, you did Vader. You missed the CC, man. They was here. Eddie was here.
Because Vader said something about Yamin Yamal said he loves watching Doku and Cherky play, and that's when Flawless brought the Fast and Furious example.
You know what the biggest thing is? The reason why I just stopped, because like him saying that don't mean nothing like Yamal, but I just downplay it because Vader. You know what's crazy when Vader was like, we was arguing about City not winning the league or something, and then he was like, and then he said, "What was the bar?" He said, "Yeah, I don't agree with you. You agree with me."
You agree with me?
Same thing.
These men gotta hope they deal with. These men gotta hope they deal with Bournemouth tomorrow, man.
What's the difference? I don't agree with you. You agree with me. And he said it with a straight face, you know. That's the crazy. And I heard him say, "I went, what?"
I'll bust it up, you know.
I'm still gonna clip that, you know. Like man thinks I'm not. I'm still gonna clip it. Man said, "I don't agree with you. You agree with me."
You agree with me. What? You agree with me. Yeah, I'll bust it.
This is like elite level mind games.
Vader, man, there's something else, man. I tell you, man. Man.
King, did you see Deji's crash out earlier?
Bro, yeah.
Bro. Yeah,
bro, shout back. Shout out Deji Spurs. He needed that humbling, but shout out Deji Spurs.
Bro,
That's
bro,
my guy, bro, right there.
no, but it's funny though, like how everyone's suddenly overreacting now, though. Bro, why are the Spurs fans overreacting? They told me that you just have to pay the money for Mateus Fernandez, man. They told you just have to pay 100
Did
M's.
you play today? Did
Bro,
you go to
him and Tonali played, bro, and they were both just running around in circles,
Yeah.
bro. Word to Eddie.
Yeah, bro. I hear it, man.
The runarounds.
I hear it, man.
Their midfield wasn't good. Okay.
Brentford gave them a run around, bro. They were just running around there, bro, chasing shadows.
Chasing shadows, yeah. They were good today, bro. Like,
it's funny, man. No, but I know what you're talking about, King. Though everyone told us that we have to be extremely frightened of that Spurs team because they brought in Tonali and Fernandez, bro. That was gonna make their attack of Mikey Moore, Richarlison, and Tell. That was suddenly just gonna turn that attack.
I didn't watch the game. What front three did they start with?
The one I just mentioned, Mikey
Moore, Tell, yeah. Yeah. I hear it, man.
Bro. But now for us, we were all meant to be quaking in our boots, man, because they signed.
I hear it. I hear it, man. Carrick's the bum, man, because where to Deji Carrick's the bum because he had a honeymoon period, bro. You could say the same about Deserbi. I hear it, man.
This guy looks.
I've never been married. That's a long.
You know what it is with Deji. He looked at me with a straight face, and he said, "All of our players are rubbish." And then when I was telling him, okay, who are the great Spurs players? This guy really said with a straight face, we got Kudus coming back, Kulusevski. These men haven't played a professional football match in over a year.
Yeah, but
and he was telling me about how crap our players are.
You know what about Deji? Shameless, like I'll never forget. Season he was on the show.
He takes it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, he was. He's the king of it because
he's the king of it, man. I'm telling you.
It was last summer, so it's like we were talking about like Mbeumo. And then he was talking, and they had Thomas Frank, by the way. He was talking about Bremo, and he's like, Bremo's not good. How you hyping players from Brentford? It's like, you hyping a manager from Brentford?
Bro. He said Carrick's a scrub, and then he's hyping up the Zerbi, who's never done anything of note in his career.
Bro, man said bro, I was busting up. Man said Leben's trash, bro. When he said Leben's trash, I'm like, Leben's trash, bro. I'm like, he was like, he's probably women shape. Man said it with a straight face.
If you have time, look at the second goal and look at what their goalkeeper's doing and look at his reaction. That's what
I'll have to check it.
Bro, that's why I need the Tottenham to survive because I need Deji in this. Bro, I need Deji to terrorize the Arsenal fans. I need Deji.
I need Spurs, man. See, that's even worse. Even Spurs couldn't save me. If Spurs would have won, I could have just ran with that.
Yeah,
I mean, calm. Right, people. Yes, we're gonna close out. We're heading over to the Yardman Show, people.
Big up Kentucky.
Yeah, Eddie was on at the beginning of the show. She was on towards the end of the show as well. But all right, people, we're heading over to the Yardman Show right now. Kentucky will be there. Lex is on.
Big up Kentucky and Lex
as well. Hey, don't see. Hey, sure, man. How about that? Huh?
Big up Don Cruz, man. I hear it, man.
Hey. Don't see, watch yourself. Don't see, I'm in London next week. You know what I'm saying? So you better watch your mouth. All right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm gonna do? Bring your mouth. That's what I'm gonna do, man. So big up Don every single
big
time.
up Don C, man. Big up Don Cruz, man. Know what I mean?
Yeah, it's but people shout out to King, big up Vikram, big up Sheik, big up Eddie, big up Paul. Make sure you subscribe to Sheik TV. This show, all the other shows on the channel are available on all audio platforms as well. Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, etc. Yeah, I had you in the first half. Yeah, you idiot. You know what I'm saying? This guy thought I was gonna say I was gonna punch him up. Nah, I got you, fam. Big up Don C. But yeah, go to Spotify, type in Sarcasm CET, follow and 5-star us on there. Same with iTunes, Apple Podcasts. But as soon as this live stream ends, the Yardman Show is gonna start, people. So Kaneki, he was already going off in the group chat a little bit.
Bro, you know what? You know what the Yardman are like, bro. You know what, bro. If anyone lives in the Yardman household, you know what them men are. You know what I mean? Them men are on, bro. I mean, big up Lex and Kaneki.
Big up Lex and Kaneki. Big up Javon as well. Javon will be
big
back
up Javon,
during the season. But this has been the ManDem United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning
in.